Now we're going to compile our map and we're going to jump inside the game and set up navigational meshes for survival game mode. Alright, so now inside the game we're going to set up our navigational meshes. First, I want to make sure that my director is stopped, so type in director, stop. Then I want to delete all of my non-playable characters. So type in NB underscore delete all, and they're gone. Now I'm going to type in nav underscore edit set to 1. So first I want to mark navigational areas that are walkable. So type in nav underscore mark walkable. Next I'm going to generate incremental. So type in nav underscore generate incremental. Enter. It's going to take it's going to sample walkable space, and it's going to take a little bit of time depending on the size of your map. You may have to do this a couple of times, again depending on the size. So if it's a small map, you'll have to do it only once, and if it's a large map, you'll see which spaces that it didn't generate on. So next I want to type in nav underscore flood select, and then once everything is selected, I want to type in mark finale. So everything is now marked finale. Now I want to type in and nav flood selected again. They're all selected, and now I'm going to mark every single one of these as battlefield. I'm also going to turn on z underscore debug to 1, so I can see what each one of them is marked. So I can see it says it's marked finale and battlefield, so it just helps me to kind of navigate around. I'm also going to need to set up a player start, so I'm going to select where I want my players to start, and you may need to do that for a couple of these navigation meshes. So just to show you an example, I'm only going to do this on this one. So I'm going to type in nav underscore toggle in selected set. It selects only one, and I'm going to mark player start. And another important attribute that you want to add to your navigation mesh is called mark battle station. And what battle station does, it tells the bots where they should hold a specific area down. So this will depend on a specific type of your map. Let's say in my case, if I want this room to be a battle station where bots will kind of come and hold the area down for strategic purposes, then I would mark all of these as battle station. Or any other places in my map that I think would be good for the survivors to kind of stay and hold down against the infected, then I would mark those as battle station as well. So let's say I want to mark this as battle station. So I'm going to toggle in selected set, and then I'm going to mark battle station. So here you can see that this specific navigation mesh is marked as finale, battlefield, battle station, and player start. So again, just to recap really quick, you nav flood select all with battlefield and finale, and then you select specific areas where the player will start as player start, and specific areas around your map as a battle station. And the last thing I want to do is go to my console and type in nav underscore analyze, and it's gonna make sure that everything works how it's supposed to. and we shall test our see if everything works, our function button, and if everything generates, and the survival game mode, and if the survival game mode works. So I am going to turn our navigation off, nav underscore edit set to 0, and I need to turn our Z debug to 0 as well. So everything is off. And another thing I want to do is I want to turn on my director, because we turned it off before director start. Now let me grab my weapon and let's... So as you can see, the survival game mode is already working because we have our timer, and we'll see if our button works. So as soon as we hit this, it should start ticking down, and yep, we shall begin holding down against the infected. And let's see if infected come. Yep, and they do. So our survival mode is working just fine, and tanks and everything else should spawn accordingly and in due time. So that's how you create a survival mode. Thanks for watching, and watch for more tutorials for Left 4 Dead. Thanks guys.